Hello world, what is up everyone? Welcome back to today's video. Now today guys, we are back for my most requested video, literally, I feel like of all time. I have got so many messages from you guys in the comments down below, so many people have slid into my DMs, and so many people in my real life has asked me this question. Today guys, we are talking all about how to avoid breakouts and acne when wearing a face mask. Now with the recent events that have been unfolding around us, people have found themselves wearing face masks now more than ever, perhaps for the first time in their life. I know here in North America, it's not as common as it is now. I mean, everyone's wearing masks now, but it's definitely not as common here as it has been in other parts of the world in the past. Now, face masks come in many different forms. They come in everything from surgical masks to respirators, you know, those ones that really seal you on there. There's homemade masks, scarves, there is a variety of masks. And the problem with having those face masks sit on your skin for such long periods of time, especially this has been a problem for healthcare workers and essential workers who have been wearing masks for 8, 12, 14 hours a day. There's bacteria under there, all of the pressure applied to the skin, all of those things add up and can really start to irritate the skin. So as things start to reopen and the world starts to reopen the economy again, we're going to see different businesses requiring wearing face masks, and we're going to see people wearing face masks out all the time. So with all that being said, I've heard from so many of you guys who have already been wearing face masks and suffering from acne, breakouts, irritation, dryness. You guys have been asking me, Trevor, how do I make these pimples go away and how do I prevent this from happening in the future, especially during summer? Before we dive into today's video, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, hit subscribe to join this ever-growing family. Also, I launched a brand new Hello World apparel collection, a brand new merch line. I'll have that linked down below as well. Okay guys, so let's first talk about things that you can expect to experience in your skin if you're wearing a face mask, if you have to go back to work, if you're going out shopping, if you're wearing face masks for long extended periods of time. There are going to be some adaptations for your skin. Now you may experience dryness, itching, redness, acne, and sometimes in the event of those really heavy respirators, people who are wearing them for long periods of time, like healthcare workers, can actually experience sores or hives from having that compression on their skin for so long, actually trapping the pore. So not only causing acne, but also causing like lumps, bumps, and hives. I mean, your skin is never happy about being suffocated. So if you're experiencing things like itchiness, dryness, or redness, these are skin sensitivities. And if you've heard of contact dermatitis is a dry, red, itchy rash that appears from direct contact with a substance. The rash isn't contagious or life-threatening, but it can be very uncomfortable. If you're prone to contact dermatitis or textile contact dermatitis, you already know that things can set your skin off simply by brushing against them. It can be caused from a number of different things, down to the soap that you use or the detergent that you use to actually wash the mask, or it can be the mask fabric itself. Because for a lot of us wearing a face mask, this is our first time going out there and wearing them for extended periods of time. So keep in mind, this is all new to a lot of us, and this is going to be a learning curve, how your skin reacts, how your face reacts. You might not even know that you have contact dermatitis, but those first couple times that you wear your mask, you're really going to know, and then you're going to have to start narrowing down, is it the actual mask that's causing the contact dermatitis from the friction on the skin? Or is it the detergent that I'm using? Because you should be washing your mask very often. So my suggestion is, if you're experiencing dryness, redness, or itchiness, any symptoms of contact dermatitis, this is a two-step solution. First, you want to make sure that the detergent that you're washing your face mask in isn't irritating your skin. So I would start by eliminating fragrances or dyes or any harsh chemicals in the detergent that you use when washing your face mask. Pick your most simple cleanser, wash your mask, let it air dry. That way you'll know if it's the detergent on your skin or on your face that's giving you that rash. Now, if you change your detergent and you still find that you're getting that dryness, redness, or itchiness, this may be caused from the actual pressure of the mask on itself. So you want to actually feel the mask itself, see if it feels rough or if it's smooth. If it feels rough to your fingers, imagine how it feels on your skin. This friction and this irritation is going to be no bueno, you guys. If you're using a face mask for long periods of time, like if you're going back to work, you really want to make sure that you're using a quality material, maybe a high thread count cotton that's going to feel really smooth against the skin. That way it's not going to pull, itch or irritate, flaring up the contact dermatitis symptoms. The whole goal here is to keep things cool, calm, and collected, not to irritate the skin any more than it needs to be, because irritated skin is inflamed skin, which is acne-prone skin, which is aged skin. I mean, we're just not here for it. Ooh, and I do want to mention the most common allergic reaction to fabrics is polyester fabrics. Apparently there's a chemical used when treating polyester that really sets off textile dermatitis, so you want to make sure that your face mask is definitely not polyester. Now, another way to cut down on that friction and eliminate that contact dermatitis is by applying a moisturizer to the skin. Guys, I feel like we should be doing this all anyways, but if you're wearing a mask in particular, make sure that you're using a moisturizer. And because there is a lot of bacteria and, hot air trapped under there, I do recommend using a very sensitive, very simple moisturizer, one with no fragrances, nothing crazy. Basically, you just want to lubricate the skin, cover the skin, and help it protect itself. That way you're going to avoid any friction, any irritation, any acne flare-ups. Keeping the skin moisturized and hydrated is key. Okay, so now that we've talked about ways to help prevent those pimples, that roughness, that dryness from starting in the first place, I do have to say, if you are acne prone, guys, you're going to have to work extra hard to avoid acne or reduce your acne when wearing a face mask. But don't worry, I have some tips and tricks how to eliminate, control, and get rid of that acne quickly so it doesn't spread. We want to control, get rid of, eliminate. I mean, smooth skin. We don't want to come home after wearing our face mask all day, doing our job, pulling off our face mask, feeling good about ourselves, and seeing a giant face of pimples? I mean, no, what's the fun in that? Now, the biggest culprit when it comes to acne, pimples, or breakouts in the skin is bacteria. And because so many people are going to be wearing face masks for such long periods of time, not only is that bacteria going to be trapped under the mask, but it's also going to be heated up because it's so close to the body. This is like a deadly combination for pimples, zits, acne. It's so important, I mean, not only for overall health, but also for your skin health and reducing bacteria. You need to be washing your face mask very frequently. Make sure that you have a couple different face masks so you can rotate them around. At the end of every day, you can wash your face mask, leave it to dry, and have another one ready to go. Now, if you're only using your face mask, to pop out to the grocery store for 20 minutes here and there, you can go maybe 2 uses, 3 uses without washing it, but if you're wearing your face mask for long periods of time, this especially applies to workers out there, you want to make sure that you're washing your face mask every night. Get rid of that bacteria, eliminate the problem, get rid of the acne. Now, another way to help control the acne or breakouts before they even begin is using a product that's an antibacterial or an antifungal. You guys know, recently we talked about Propolis in skincare. It's an amazing antibacterial that's going to help to control acne. There's other products out there like a Mugwort essence. That's a great antibacterial. Applying these things to the skin help to get rid of all of that nasty bacteria that causes breakouts. By reducing that bacteria on the skin, that's also going to help prevent breakouts. If you're someone who's really acne prone, including an antibacterial into your skincare routine like Propolis or Mugwort, these are great things. Another really easy way to help control acne is by using something like a BHA or an acid, something like a beautiful salicylic acid in your cleanser. So this is going to be a lot more gentle on the skin than using those acids in a serum or a moisturizer. I really love the Dennis Gross cleanser. I always have that linked in the description box down below. I just think it's a great way to add some acids into your skincare routine without overstressing your skin. Of course, you can also use an entire acne line, or you have your favorite anti-acne products. Definitely use those. This is not the time to try new things or add new things into your skincare routine. You really want to keep things simple, clean, effective, and to the point. Now, another thing to mention, and this goes out to all of my makeup wearers out there, guys, now just might not be the time to wear, like a full face of foundation. Maybe don't set with powders around your mouth. You really want to keep the skin nice and clear. I mean, the mask is already covering your skin, really keeping that pore closed. You don't need to be adding any extra foundations or anything that doesn't necessarily need to be on the skin right now. This might be the perfect time to do a little cleanse, keep your skin fresh and clear. That's going to be key, especially now with all of the sweating, the heat. I mean, I just don't even want to think about it. Now, lastly, when it comes to breakouts and acne, pimples, and this is the biggest one, you cannot, please, I'm praying every night for this. Do not pop your pimples. Not only does popping pimple cause scars, but it also triggers inflammation. It triggers an immune response and actually makes more pimples. So we want to make sure that we are not popping our pimples. Of course, you can use a spot treatment. In my personal opinion, I love using pimple patches. The ones by CosRx are amazing. Masquerade Beauty has some good pimple patches. And when you apply it to the pimple, not only is it going to, get its treatment and go away, but it's also going to help prevent other bacteria from getting in there. It's going to prevent your fingers or the mask from irritating it. If you're wearing a face mask out there, pimple patches are your new best friend. Alright guys, so those are my top tips on how to avoid breakouts and acne when wearing a face mask. I can't believe this is our new normal, but we're going to get through it together. Of course, you're always following proper mask guidelines. Wash your face mask, keep your skin clean and fresh, use pimple patches, don't pop your pimples, incorporate some antibacterials and antifungals in your skincare routine, pimple patches. These things are all going to work together to help prevent and treat breakouts. And boo, here's your special treat for sticking around until the very end. If you've been wearing a face mask, let me know in the comments down below. Have you experienced any acne, any breakouts? If you're an essential worker out there, I can't thank you enough. Thank you to everyone who's out there making things happen. I hope you enjoyed today's video of how to avoid breakouts when wearing a face mask. We'll see you next time. Bye guys!